Alright, y'all, we're going to do a glute and hamstring focused workout today. So I'm going to start warming up my joints, warming up my hip joints, and activating my glutes. And I've got this fabric resistance band here that I will be warming up with. So I'm going to go ahead and hop up, and we're going to start off with some lateral walks. So we're going to hold a little squat, and then I'm going to step 3 steps to the right, 3 steps to the left. Step 1, 2, 3, and I'm going back. 1, 2, we're going to do 10 of these. That's 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, out, and 10. I'm going to go into some kickbacks. So you can hold a wall if you need to, or you can just kick back right here, but if you want to put your hands up against the wall, you can. 2, 3, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to have a seat on this little bench right here. And with my knees, I'm going to take them out and bring them back in. Out, squeeze. And 10. Let's do that all one more time. 3, 2, 1. 4, 5, 6, 7, booty's burning. 8, 9, last one. 10, right into that kickback, hold a wall if you need it. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch sides. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9, 10. Having a seat, take those knees out, bring them in. 1, 2, 3, warming up those hips. 4, 5, 8, 9, 10. Let's slip that band off while we're seated. And we're going to warm up those hamstrings with a lighter band. So I'm taking my fabric band off, and I'm going to put this little light rubber band on. Okay, and to do this warm up, we're going to be doing a hamstring curl. So I think we need to lower you all down a little bit. Get my mat visible. Alright, so we're going to go on the hands and the knees. We're going to put one side of the band around the ankle. The other side of the band is going to go at the bottom of the shoe. Alright, and for that hamstring curl, we're going to straighten out. We're going to curl in and extend. Seven, 8, 9, and 10. We'll switch sides. One around the ankle, one at the bottom of the shoe. Use your hands if you need to. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We'll switch the legs back up. So just how you had it at the beginning. Now we're going to do a kick back. So we're just going straight up on this one. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Switch it up. 1, 2. You tighten your ankle, put it kind of on your shoelaces. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's take that band off. And we're going to start off foot on top of the Bosu with some single leg hip bridges into a kettlebell swing or a hip hinge swing. Alright. Clean up my mouth a little bit. I have some kitties that like to come in here. Alright, so for that first one, I'm going to place one foot on the Bosu, other leg goes straight up. If you don't have a Bosu, then you can just do it on flat ground, and that will work. So let's press it up, drive up through the heel, squeeze the glute at the top, 10 times, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We'll switch sides. 1, you can also add a challenge to this by placing 2 dumbbells on the hips. I'll do that on my second set. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Release it. We're going to go right into a hip hinge swing or a kettlebell swing you might have heard of before. So for this one, my head's going to be chopped off, but that's okay. You only need to see my lower body. I'm going to keep my dumbbells together. I have 2 10-pound weights. I'm going to hold them together. If you have one heavy weight, hold it just like this. And then we're going to hinge at the waist and then push those hips forward at the top. Alright, but I'm going to add 20 pounds, so I'm going to keep them together. But same motion. Hinge at the waist, hips go forward. 1, 2. We're going to go for 12. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Right back to that Bosu. I'll place some weights on my hips this time. Got my 10-pound dumbbells, place them across. Lift. 1. 10 times. Switch. And 10, right back to the hip hinge. We're supersetting, so we don't want to take a lot of time in between them. We want to try to go right from one move into the next. Hip hinge, dumbbells together. Two more. 11, 12. All right, last set. Foot on the Bosu, other foot straight up. 1, 10, switch sides. Eight, 9, 10. Last set, hip hinge swing for 12. One, 2, and rest. Alright, let's move on. I'm going to go into some single leg squats on this next superset. I'm going to grab some water first. Wish I could step back a little bit farther, but we're going to have to work with this. So on a single leg squat, we're going to stand on one leg. We're going to squat, try to reach for the ground, and drive back up through that heel. Let's do 10. 2, 3. 10, switch sides. Nine, 10, and release it. Alright, I'm going to try to do a hamstring curl with that, but I don't have my right, so I'm going to be right back. Alright, you guys, I got my reg right here. And I'm going to do hamstring curls with it. I think I did this in one of my previous videos, but I'm going to keep it flat. The rag is not going to be folded up, and I'm just going to pull in and then reset. Okay, but to make it harder, so you can still get some work out of your hamstring in this move right here if you're pressing your heel down to the ground, causing friction. But if you want to make it harder, you want to push those hips up. And you can try one leg to start. 1, 2, we'll do 10, 3, 4, 5. I'll lower down for a split second so I can switch my heels up. Hold them up. Push that heel down to the ground. Eight, 9, and 10. Alright, I'm going to go back to that single leg squat, but I'm going to go down on reps. I'm going to go 10, 8, and 6 for those rep counts. Same thing for the hamstring curl. Single leg squat for 8. Switch sides. Eight hamstring curls. 3, 4, add some friction to it, press that heel down. 5, 6, 7, 8, switch it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There it is. Going to 6s. 6 single leg squats. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Switch sides. 1, 6. Back to that curl one last time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And switch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Release it. If you need to stretch out that lower back, you can pull those knees into the chest. You're gonna rock it out. Rock and roll. Make sure that back is nice and flexible. And we're gonna go into some step ups. So grab some water if you need it. And for my step ups, I'm gonna be using that little fuzzy ottoman right there. Gotta use what you gotta have. Gotta use what you got. So I'm gonna hold my 10-pound dumbbells for it. And then we're gonna do a little squat with the paws at the bottom. For my step ups, I'm gonna step up right, step down left. I'm gonna go to 8 here. 4, 5, 6, 7, and then I'll switch to the other side. There's 8. Step up left, step down right. 1, 3, 4. 2 more reps. Make sure we're driving up through that heel. There we go. All right, I'm gonna go right into some squats. I'm gonna hold weights up top of my chest. Squat down, hold 1, 2, drive up. 1, 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, 9, 2, one more, 10, 2, back to that step up 8 times. No rest in between them. I'm just going to keep my foot up here this time. Seven, 8. Switching sides. Step up left, step down right. Keeping my foot up. back into that squat. 1, 2. Last one. 10. Last set right here. 6 times. I lied. 8 times. Switch it up. Last one. 8. One more set of squats. Pulling those dumbbells up, or you can hold them down low if you need to. Four, 2, 5, 2, 6, 2, 7, 2, 8, 2, and release it. 3 sets done. Let's get some water and do one more superset. Alright, on this next one, I'm going to be using my little bench again, but we're going to do hip bridges on it. Hip bridges into a split squat. So I'll start with my shoulder blades across the top. We're going to go right here. I think I'm going to add my infinity band to this one for my weight. So I'm going to go across the hips with it and then tuck it under my heels. Make sure it's nice and even. I know the back of it's coming up a little bit. It's all good. And 10. Release it. And we're going to go into a split squat, but I'm going to hold my dumbbells overhead. Back leg of my squat, or of my lunge, goes on my bench. And then I'm going to hold my weights overhead. And I'm actually going to move this up against the wall, because it's carpet on bottom and I'm on a wood floor, so most likely it'll slide. Alright, I'll start with this leg. Back leg up, straight arms, weights overhead, lunge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 10, switch sides. Woo, 10 reps. Starting to sweat. Alright, 2 more sets, and then we'll get some hamstring stretches in there. So I'm back to my hip bridge. One more. 10, and release it. Right into the split squat, or it's gonna move up. If you have a sturdier bench than mine, I'm jealous. Alright, one more set. I'm going to show you another way you can do that hip bridge without a bench. Same thing with your band, across the hips, and then you'll tuck the handles under the heels. Eight, 9, 10. Done with that. If you want to get one of these infinity bands, Amazon, 15 bucks. You can use it for everything. One more set of split squats. These are brutal exercises, but super good for those glutes. Alright, let's do it. I'm switching it, going right into it. Gotta muster it out. Halfway. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Release it. I'm dead. Alright, let's stretch. While these muscles are warm, most important part after every workout is stretching out those muscles. I'm going to grab my band. And I'm going to start with a hamstring stretch. Grabbing behind the foot. Just pulling it into my face. You can try to straighten out that opposite leg. Those split squats, man. Get my heart rate going. I'm going to bend that knee and try to pull that knee into my chest. And I'll switch sides. This band is really good for stretching. If you're trying to get more flexible, this is a great way to start. So important to keep those hamstrings flexible. I can't stress that enough. So that lower back doesn't get tight. Try to straighten out that knee. It's a little shaky. Shaky, shaky. Alright, I'm going to bend that knee. Pull this into my chest. Release it. We're going to go into a figure 4 stretch. So I'll cross my left leg over my right and then try to grab behind my right knee. Stretch out that glute and the hamstring complex. And we'll switch. And release. So I'm going to sit up and go into a hurdler stretch. So I'm going to tuck one foot in and reach for that straight leg. Hit that hammy. When you exhale, try to go a little bit closer to that knee. Okay, and switch on sides. Tuck it in. Reach over. And release it. Thanks for working out with me, guys. That was a little glute and hamstring workout. If you did not get enough stretching, please stretch out those hammies a little bit more. And I will see you all next time.